If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Are you rich? Are you financially free? That's a question everyone has an answer to, but one that everyone interprets differently. My definition of free and rich is different from yours. Some view the richness of a life filled with luxury items and cars, while others view it from the lens of having memorable experiences with quality people. Either way, deciding how you want to be rich is a decision everyone needs to make, but it's one that not a lot actually consider on a deeper level. The two examples mentioned earlier are extreme general perspectives. Richness defined by materialistic possessions versus memorable experiences. But you need to be more granular. To truly be rich, you must define and envision what you want in specificity and in detail. And to do so, you must also consider what you deeply care about. How do you truly wish to spend your weekdays? Your weekends? From the moment you wake up, what would you do different if you had the absolute freedom to do whatever you want? Your own terms with every minute and every hour that goes by. Try to dive deep into who you are as a person and without the influence of other people, family members, or social media. Think about what you truly care about and what you enjoy most from life. Boarding first class plane seats, basketball with your kid, watching movies with your wife, backpacking across different countries. You need to deeply think about these things or you'll be living with no true sense of freedom and riches. You'll be subjected to everyone else's stance and opinion on living a rich and fulfilled life. That doesn't really sound like a rich man to me. That sounds more like a programmed, indoctrinated robot wired to society's ideals. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I had taken a hiatus from my part-time job to focus on the nursing board's exam, otherwise known as the NCLEX. I took it earlier than expected and rescheduled it on June 23rd, and I'm happy to say that I passed it with 85 questions. In the meantime, I've accepted a job offer for a full-time position, with my residency program starting in August. I want to start working as early as possible, so I can speed up the growth of my long-term investments and trading. My part-time nurse aide position right now gives me about $2,000 a month. As a new graduate nurse now, I should be bringing in anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000 to start, so it's definitely a huge jump. Keeping my fixed expenses and personal spending the same and minimal, I should be able to accelerate my investment and trading portfolio growth. I've applied to many other hospitals, but if I don't get into any other ones, I know for a fact that I'll be getting paid at least by August. I always have the chance to go after better opportunities as well, as there are some hospitals opening their applications in the fall and winter seasons. The hospital I ultimately choose to stick with isn't decided solely from the pay wage, although that does play a huge part. Now you may be asking, what's more important than your pay income when considering your job? A four-letter word called time. Because here's the thing. Let's say I make $90 an hour, but I have no time off. No time for reading, investing, trading, and other fulfillments of a rich, desirable life. I'm essentially limited and tied down to that fixed income forever. Now in another scenario, let's say I make $60 an hour, but I have double the time to do whatever I want. I can read more books, listen to more podcasts, trade the market, do more research, and hang out with loved ones. Not only is this lifestyle more fulfilling, but the growth of my finances are not capped. I have the potential to earn more with the time I have off. It's all about the potential to do what I want, and that's crucial, because I believe this is where the true money is made. That's why I value my time over everything, including the pay. The scenario I mentioned earlier is actually my current circumstance. See, if I move to Stanford or somewhere in NorCal, sure, I'll start at $80 to $100 an hour if I work during the night shifts and take on a lot of overtime. But I'll have to spend a lot of time and money living on my own. I've lived on my own throughout college, paying the bills, cooking, cleaning, furnishing, all the things that come with living on your own. And it had only reinforced the fact to me that the free housing and food provided from my parents is truly a blessing and an advantage in many ways. It frees up so much valuable time to stay down here in SoCal, and so that's my current position for now. I say that because I do have interest in travel nursing later down the line, and eventually doing two of my most favorite things, traveling and trading. I'm eager to start working in a new environment and excited about the dramatic increase in my pay wage. But nothing excites me more than trading the market. I primarily trade 0 DTE option contracts using supply and demand levels, along with price action from indices and blue ticker stocks like Tesla or Nvidia. Why do I value my time over my pay wage? Like I said, the potential of what nursing can bring in California, especially up there in NorCal, opens a lot of doors, but is still capped at a certain number. With a proven strategy, game plan, and mindset, the potential for what investing and trading can bring doesn't even compare. With all things considered, making $80 to $200 an hour at the hospital comes with a lot of baggage. Too many to honestly name here in this video, but just know that nursing is not an easy job. It is truly mentally, physically, and socially taxing. Now, investing and trading isn't easier by any means, but the opportunity to scale is endless, and that's what really draws me in. With the click of a few extra zeros, the potential ranges allowing you as a non-professional retail trader to bring in anywhere from hundreds of dollars to hundreds of thousands of dollars every single day. Legends have brought in millions, of course, and that is only a decision you as an individual have to make on whether you yourself are capable of achieving that. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and you can lose a lot if you don't manage your discipline, risk, emotions, and lifestyle appropriately. My work outside of my work is my true work, and it requires me to free up as much time as possible, because this is where I truly have the chance to achieve financial freedom, wealth, and my personal definition of a rich life. Looking at what most corporations offer, such as a retirement 401k plan, pension funds, and staff benefits, it's a system that undoubtedly takes long and entices you as an employee to work at that company for your whole adult life. They dangle the carrot in front of the donkey, luring him to keep on working until the donkey turns old and gray, with the chance of maybe never even getting the carrot. With death all around me every working day, it becomes more evident to me of how fragile and precious life truly is. It's quite ironic. Here we are as healthcare workers, taking care of the sick and critically ill, paid by a corporation to stay until we ourselves are sick and critically ill. And to express their gratitude of a retired life given up for the company, a little bit of vacation time and time off are sprinkled in and granted a few weeks out of every year. You see, the problem is, I'll be a grandpa by the time I pull out of my retirement account, if I even make it to that age, and I'll essentially be giving up my youth and livelihood to a corporation that sucks every penny and hour out of me. I want to be financially free when I'm young and full of vitality, with the opportunity to share great experiences with my loved ones early on and for a long time. I don't want to start living my life at the end of my life.